Good to be back with you. I'm Dave Blanchard, and it's my responsibility to bring Og Mandino's principles into the 21st century. In preparation, I spent 10 years paying back $1 million in debt from the collapse of the real estate market in Southern California. A very painful and interesting time, and I took on a new profession, writing and directing. I had the privilege during that 10 years to write and direct some very fun TV shows and commercials. Maybe you've seen Vanna White and the Spring Air Mattress or the Goodman Family Special on CBS, or you may have seen the Nature Sleep infomercial and that little 4-inch thick extruded mattress that helps you sleep good at night. Wonderful experiences. But during that 10 years, I was always behind the camera, directing someone else, helping them feel natural and comfortable. Then came the time to start putting videos on our website. And the first day I turned this on, I was paralyzed. I can stand in front of 2,000 people on the stage and not feel nervous because I really want to serve someone. But looking into this little green light on my computer screen was paralyzing. I turned to the scrolls, the one we're studying right now. I will be the master of my emotions. This was only a few months ago. I've been studying the scrolls for 13 years. And I had my single biggest breakthrough that day. I read a line in these scrolls, in this scroll, I'd read 1,000 times before. It wasn't important then. But when it was, it spoke to me. That's what the scrolls do. They speak to us in our hour of need and give us light and clarity. Og says, each day when I awake, I will follow this plan of battle before I am captured by the forces of sadness, self-pity, and failure. Ever have a morning like that where your thoughts just want to suck you down into that dungeon of despair and discouragement? He says, if I feel depressed, I'll sing. If I feel sad, I will laugh. If I feel ill, I will double my labor. Because often when we're feeling ill, it's from the thought processes that are causing those molecules to be released in our body. The feeling isn't because of an illness, it's because of an unhealthy thought process. If I feel fear, I will plunge ahead. We'll get to scroll 9. I will act now. My procrastination, which was born of fear, that which has held me back, I can overcome when I jump in, because when I jump in, I show up. You show up. In your genius, you show up. So we plunge ahead. When I feel inferior, I will wear new garments. It feels good to have a new set of clothes. Then this one, if I feel uncertain, I will raise my voice. Oh, I had read that so many times. I read it and I stopped and had an audible conversation with myself that day. Why the fear, David? You love these principles. You know what they've done in your life and the lives of thousands of people. Why, when it comes time to look into this little green light, are you letting all your self-doubt show up? The next Tuesday, we were having a convention, and one of our coaches, who's a therapist, was present, and I pulled him aside, Rob Peters, and I said, Rob, I want to tell you what happened last week. And I told him I had an audible conversation with myself about these thoughts. I said, am I going insane? He said, oh, no. Audible conversation can be a great way to break the back of an unhealthy thought process. I'm going to have the best day of my life speaking to my thoughts, whether you want to or not. I'm going to show up and I'm going to love. Can you hear yourself saying this? Driving in the car, Dr. Kennedy telling me, driving to the car and his thoughts were screaming, and he's driving and he kind of looks up right here and says, I'm going to have the best day of my life, whether you want to or not. He was looking at a spot in his mind. Don't be afraid to just take charge. I want to. I get to. choose to. I will command, and I will obey my own command. Again, weak is he who allows his thoughts to control his actions. Strong is he who forces his actions to control his thoughts. Today, I will be master of my emotions.